Okay, so let me start today's event. So yeah, thank you everyone for participating in this live demo session, or should I call it a session where we introduce about Assemblr Studio Web. And yes, this Assemblr Studio Web is our latest app. So this app is actually browser based. So you can access this app wherever you are, whenever you are on your laptop or you're on your PC, iPad. You can access this Assemblr Studio Web version. Okay. Without further ado, let me share my screen. Okay. Can everyone see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay, all good? Okay, all right. Oh yeah, before I start presenting, please change your name, your Zoom name to your full name, because we need to list down all of the participants so that we can make a certificate for you. So please change your name. Thank you. Okay, so yes, this is an introduction to Assemblr Studio Web. As I have explained previously, so Assemblr Studio Web is one of our products. It is a product where you can use it anywhere you are. So whenever you are using a laptop, a PC, or an iPad or on an Android tab, you can access this this editor. So it's called Sambar Studio Web, and it's very, very easy to access. All you need to do is open this link. It's studio.assemblerworld.com. Before we move on to the editor itself, I would like to ask everyone, do you know what augmented reality is? Does anybody know, or anyone would like to help me answer, what is augmented reality? Anyone? You can answer it on your on the chat box if you want. Okay, we have Ella. It is adding virtual elements in real world. Yes, that is correct. Anyone else would like to add any other suggestion, or do you have any other kind of answers? So yes, basically augmented reality is adding virtual elements in the real world using gadgets. So when you have gadgets such as your phone, or these days people use maybe AR glasses, they are projecting these virtual elements, these graphics through the lenses of your through your gadgets, so that you are actually kind of seeing like you are seeing an additional object. So basically this object is it is virtual objects. It can be images, it can be a video, it can be a 3D object, and it's actually sticking to the real world. It's actually floating. It is actually placed on top of the real world. So yes, it is adding virtual elements in the real world. Okay, thank you, Ella, for the answer. So this is the answer that we would like to say. So augmented reality is an enhanced version of the real physical world that is achieved through the use of digital visual elements, sound, or other sensory stimuli delivered via technology. So yes, it's not just about looking at an image and placing it on top of the real world. It can be sounds, it can be other types of digital objects. Okay, so this is an example of an augmented reality. So this is an example where we place a 3D object in the real world. So basically what you can do is you can actually turn on the Assemblr app, and once you have your camera turned on, it will ask you to scan your surroundings so that it can see the surfaces of what's around you. And then once you have your surroundings scanned, it can be placed on the surface that you have scanned, so that it will be placed right on top of the surface that you have scanned. So let's say you want to place it on top of the table, so it will stay on top of that table. Whenever you change the position of your camera, or you turn around and move on to other places, and when you come back to that same point, that same object will stay persistently on top of that table. So yes, that is what augmented reality is. And as you can see, this 3D object is actually being placed right there, and it's not moving anywhere else. So okay, so how to make augmented reality? So basically, what is the problem? Why is it hard for people to make augmented reality? Some people they do it from scratch, and there are multidisciplinary areas that you have to master. There are things that you have to learn to make augmented reality, and I know how complex that is, and that will take a lot of time. And what are those disciplinary that you have to master in order to be able to create an augmented reality project? So the first thing that you have to do is you have to master 3D modeling, 3D animation, 3D texturing. You will have to know how to change your 3D object into a low poly quality 3D object, since it will be placed on smartphones, so it has to have less polygons and such. It will take you months to years to learn that kind of disciplinary, right? You have to learn a lot. And then after that, you have to learn Unity, ARKit, Xcode, Unreal Engine. So this is where you integrate all of the, so this is where you do the coding, right? So this is where you create the app. You'll have to know where, how to create an AR app, how to blend in all of these objects so that you can create a desirable project that you have in mind, and things like that. And then you also have to share it to the App Store or Play Store, and that takes a couple of weeks to do that, because you'll have to submit that to the App Store, and if it gets rejected, and then you'll have to do it all over again. You'll have to submit all over again, things like that. So this is very complicated, and I see this as this is a long path, and I don't think anyone has time for this, right? But this technology is actually here. Everyone's phone are pretty powerful enough to be handling the augmented reality technology. So that is actually why we created the Assemblr Studio Web and other Assemblr apps. We have the Assemblr app, and we have the Assemblr Edu app as well. So what I'm going to show you today is the Assemblr Studio Web. So yeah, this Assemblr Studio Web is a browser-based app that you can access it everywhere. Whenever you see a laptop, a PC, or an iPad or an Android tablet, you can access it right away, simply by opening studio.assemblerworld.com. So today we are going to okay, so here's a quick video of Assemblr Studio. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone can hear the sound. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it works. But yes, I hope you get the idea. You can see this video on our YouTube channel. So yes, I will do a live demo on Assemblr Studio Web. So if you have any questions, feel free to write down your questions on a piece of paper, and then you can ask me right away after I finish doing the demo. So please take a piece of paper and then take a pencil and then write down all of your questions, or you can also place it on the chat box right there. Also, I would like to remind everyone to please change your display name so that we can create a certificate for you. Okay. All right. Okay, let me share my screen one more time. Wow, time flies by so fast. Right. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, great. All right. Oh, I haven't turned on the. Okay. All right. Now, okay. So this is the Assemblr Studio Web. Wait, let me change a couple of things first. Stop sharing. Share screen. Okay. All right. Okay. So everyone, this is the Assemblr Studio Web that I've been talking about. If you'd like to access it with me, please open your browser. If you can, please use Google Chrome, and then open this link. So it's studio.assemblrworld.com. Okay, so we are going to do the live demo until 4 p.m. So I hope that I can deliver all the messages within these minutes. Okay, so this is the Assemblr Studio Web, and then here we have the login menu right on the left side, and then write down your username or your email, or you can sign in through via Facebook or your Apple ID, and then simply sign in. Okay, all right. So it is now loading. Okay, so this is my account. I have created hundreds of projects, and now I'm going to create another one. Okay. So yeah, again, we recommend you to use Google Chrome for a better quality, and also it works well with Google Chrome. Okay, so this is the editor. As you can see, we have the grids right down there. It's called the workspace. That's where your marker or your project will show up. And then as you can see here, you can rotate the workspace, and on the left side, you'll be able to see the menu. And right here we have 3D objects, we have image, and then we have text, and then we have video. What are these? Okay, I will explain that later. And then right down here on the bottom right corner, we have it's kind of like layers on Photoshop. So let's say you've placed a lot of objects and you don't know where that object is placed, but you know it on the layer side. So you can simply click on it, and then your gizmo will automatically show up on that object. I will show you once I have a lot of objects that I have placed. And on the bottom here, we have the slides, or some people call it scenes. features. So this is where you'll be able to add more pages to your project. And here I currently only have one page or one slide or one scene, right? So, okay, so before I start explaining about what Assemblr Studio is, please have in mind that this is, let's say it's like you're creating on PowerPoint. I believe everyone have used PowerPoint, right? And I believe you also are familiar with how PowerPoint works. You will be able to add some pages. You'll be able to add a dedicated page where you'll be able to see just the title, right? And then you can also add videos, text, other medias as well. So yeah, let's put that to mind that this is like PowerPoint, but in 3D visuals and augmented reality and interactive. Okay, so on the menu side, let me open 3D. Okay, so this is the 3D objects menu. So right here, you'll be able to see all of the 3D packs. We have a lot of 3D packs, and we always add new set of packs every week. We have a dedicated team where we create on-demand 3D objects as well. So, so everyone can request for 3D objects, and they will be available on the 3D library. So these are the 3D objects that you can browse. We have dinosaurs, we have cartoon animals, we have vehicles, we have nature such as plants, trees, and then we have a couple of humanoid models, such as that is related to occupation. And then we have cartoon motorcycle as well. And then we have insects. And then we also have a holiday themed 3D object. We have the Christmas one. We used to have Halloween. I'm not sure if it's still there. I think it's only available when it's Halloween, but yeah, there should be a Halloween 3D pack right here. Oh, okay. I think they took it away. Oh, it's here. It's still here. Okay. So, and then we also have a couple of 3D objects, and it's still growing. We are also adding a lot of buildings and food, and we have a lot of educational 3D objects here. Okay. So I think you can browse that later after I do this demo. But the point is that we have a lot of 3D objects that's ready for you to use. Okay, and then on the top side here, we have the upload 3D, and then we have the custom 3D. So upload 3D is where you'll be able to upload your own or your custom 3D that you have downloaded from other marketplaces. So let's say you have downloaded a 3D object from CG Trader, you've bought a 3D from other marketplaces as well, and then you would like to have it on Assemblr. Yes, you can do that. At the moment, we only accept FBX files. And then once you have uploaded in a 3D file, you'll be able to place it on your project on Assemblr. Okay, I will show you how to do that later, but I will now show you about the other features that we have on the menu. And then right here, these are the images. So we also provide 2D images for you to be able to be placed on your project. So we have a number of 2D packs as well. And then if you, yeah, so these are the 2D packs that we have. We also add the 2D packs every week, so make sure you check them out. And then you can also add your own image. We have the upload feature, so when you click on this upload button, you'll be able to upload your own image, maybe a JPEG file or a PNG. But at the moment, you cannot upload GIFs or GIFs. Okay, and then we have the text feature. Okay, now we have the 3D text and annotation. So what are the 3D text and annotation features? So the 3D text is where you will be able to place a 3D object, 3D text that is actually a 3D object. So it is rendered into a 3D object. So let's say you're typing, so you want to type augmented reality. Oh, sorry, I did a typo here. Augmented. Okay. And then you can also change the color. You can change the extrude. So extrude is like the thickness of the text. So here it is. As you can see, this is my 3D text. Let me scale it so you can see it. And bigger size. Okay, this is the, yeah, this is a 3D text. Okay, and then we also have the annotation. And now I would like to introduce you to our new feature. We have the circle annotation and we have this line annotation. So feel free to try these features. So, so the circle annotation is where you'll be able to point, you will be able to pinpoint a certain area on a certain object, and then you will be able to let people open the annotation and read more description about that annotation. Or you can use the line one. So the line annotation is actually works like so you simply point at one part of the 3D object, and then you'll be able to see a prolonged version of the line itself without having to cover the 3D object. So that's basically up to you. Yes, we will do that real soon after I finish explaining. So, okay, this one is the YouTube URL. So if you have a video that you like from YouTube, you can simply copy the link and then you can paste it right there. And then you will also be able to see, we have a couple of options here. We have the autoplay, and then you can also loop it. So it loops, so the video keeps on looping, and then we have green screen video. So the autoplay is actually when you click on this. So when people open your project and you have placed the video, this video will automatically play. You don't have to click on it. But if you do not turn this on, your viewer, the person who opens your project, will have to tap on the video. So, and then if I click on looping, your video will keep on playing on repeat. And then if this is a green screen video, so what is a green screen video? Green screen videos are videos that have 90% green color on the background, so that you can cut out that green area and make it look like it's actually floating or it's animated, but it's actually not. But so yeah, please find a green screen video of any object floating on the middle and then paste it right here. And then you can also set the cutout level itself. And then once you're happy with the quality, there you go. You have a moving image that looks like a GIF, but it's actually video, but it's actually green screen video. Okay, and then on the bottom here, right, we have the settings. Now settings, we have reset camera. What is reset camera? So when you click on this one, you'll be redirected back to the previous preview. Okay, and then we have the show and hide grid. If you do not like the grid, you can simply take it away. But if you like, you can place it there. I prefer to have the grid. It really helps me to create a very neat project. And then we have keyboard shortcut. So sometimes it takes time for us to move our cursor, move our mouse, and click on this and that, right? Why not use your own keyboard to do that? So you do not have to move your mouse a lot. So yeah, these are the keyboard shortcuts. Please try them when you can. Okay, so right here, next to the settings icon, we have this colorful green icon right here. So it actually changes the color of your background. So let's say I want it to be yellowish orangish color, and then we have black right here. You can change it to black, or you can simply pick your own color. Be like this, okay. But I like it white and clean. All right, so this is okay. All right, and then here we have the custom AR marker. So if you have a custom AR marker slot, please upload a custom image or an image where it can help you trigger your project. So let's say, so you've created your project, right? You have created your project, and then you're happy with the project, but you want to show this project as so you have printed this. You want this project to be augmented on your book cover, right? So let's say I have an image of this book, and then I save this image, and then I upload this to the custom AR marker area, and then I upload it. So once people scan on this image, they will be able to see your augmented reality project. So that's what custom AR marker is, and that's what their function is all about. Okay. Okay, well, without further ado, let's move on to the real life demo. But before that, I'm sorry, I need to have a I need to drink because I'm getting very thirsty. I'm sorry. Just a minute. Just. I'm sorry. I was just very thirsty. Okay. I will share my screen once again. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay. All right. Okay, everyone. So let's create an AR project. So let's say I'm a parent. I would like to show my kids about a story, and it is in 3D, and I would like to show them in AR. Okay, so let's say I have, so let's look at the 3D objects that we have here. We have animals. So let's, okay, let's take a look at this one. We have nature landscape village, rare plants. Oh, plants. I love plants. Okay. Now I'm going to place a couple of plants. This one. So yeah, all right. Okay, so these are my cute little plants. I will scale this one. The reason why I like this grid, it just makes my project looks very tidy. You don't have to guess for so it makes your project look even as well. Okay, I'm gonna add more. I'm going to duplicate this. All right, now we have 2 plants, right? Okay. And then I would like to add an animal. So as you can see, we have a pack of animals. There's a lot of objects, so I need to pick one. All right, this one. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of animals here. And if you don't have the kind of animal that you like, or the kind of animal that you would like to upload, you can simply download from other marketplaces, right? How do you do that? How do you upload your own custom 3D object? That is very easy. I have prepared a 3D object that I can share with you all. Okay, so Oh, here it is. All right, so this is the 3D object. Okay, so as you can see, this 3D object is not textured yet, right? So what you need to do is, I need to rename this shark. Sorry, shark. And then you can pick the category, which is an animal. All right. This is the size, everyone. So let's make it slightly bigger. I think 300 is, yeah, 300 it is. And as you can see, there's no texture on this 3D object. So what you can do is add your own texture. And so I click on this one right here. We have the texture, right? So here you go. So this is actually textured. So actually the texture comes from the same folder that I have downloaded. So make sure if you have a 3D object has a texture with it, or sometimes they do not separate the texture, but it is actually combined with the 3D object itself. So yes. And you can also change the color if you do not want a texture on this 3D object. You can modify the color. And this is the material type. So I will do a, I'm sorry, I'm very thirsty. So I will do a tutorial on these material types later. But now I will just focus on how to upload your custom 3D object. All right, so I'm happy with this one. I'm going to upload this. Will take a while, so let's wait. Okay, it's uploading. All right, we have the 3D object here. So we are now trying to insert or place 3D object on the workspace. Okay. Oh yeah. Before I forget, some 3D objects also have animations embedded already. So that's the reason why I did not put any animations, but it's already moving, right? So it's already packed with animation. So that's what you need to inspect when you download a 3D object or a 3D file from the internet. So make sure you have the texture or the animation that comes with the same folder. But if they do not have these, maybe it's actually separated, or you can ask the creator to send you the texture or the animation if you want. So that's how it kind of works. Okay, so this is my custom 3D object right here. This is the shark that I uploaded, and I would like to resize this little guy. Okay, so I'll move it a little bit on top here. Okay, so this is the whale shark. Okay, so I want to let everyone know that this is a shark. This is a whale shark. Okay, and then how am I going to do that? Then I'm going to place a 3D text. Wait, let me ask my team. Is this whale shark or a shark? I'm quite sure this is a whale shark, right? Whale shark. Okay, so this whale shark needs to be named. Okay, right here you'll be able to pick a couple of fonts, but I like the Bangor's regular. And then you can also set the extrude and color. I think she'll have an orange color text. Place. There you go. You have a 3D text. Now, since it's very small, I will resize this. Now, as you can see, the extrude is too thick. I think I'm going to cut down a couple of points. Okay, I think this is okay. I think I'll use 0.25. All right, this is much better. So this is the whale shark. If this is not a whale shark, please correct me. Okay. I'll resize that so that everyone can see. Okay, this is the whale shark. And then you can also change the background color, as I have previously mentioned. This is the color picker. I will pick a color. I need to make it look like it's actually underwater. This is good. Whale shark. Okay. All right, I'm very happy with this color. It complements the orange color from the whale shark, the text. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pick an image, a 2D image from the library. Okay, leaf. Oh, we have coral. Wait, let me go back. We have coral. All right. Yes, so these are the 2D images that we're going to choose. So I'm going to pick this one, coral. See, this is how it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna place it here. I think I'm gonna scale this one. It's too big. Okay, move. I'm gonna move this a little bit upwards. Okay, I'm happy with this one. And then right here, I'm going to add another one. I'm going to add number 4. Put it right here, scale. Move. Okay. All right. So he looks like he's underwater, right? Okay. What am I gonna add? Let me add other 3D objects so it looks more fancy. What we got here? Nature, blood cells. Cartoon animals. Rare fish, rare animals. Oh my god. Okay, let's just take this one. Rare plants. We have no, but we've had this one. Let's place some rocks. Let's place some rocks. Okay, I'll place this one. Igneous rock. Wow, huge. This is very huge. Okay, let me move that right there. I'll rotate. Everyone, I'm just trying to make this look like it's underwater. Okay, let me scale this. Move it downwards. Okay, so we've got, oh, it's floating. See, that's why it's very important for you to have the grid on, because it just keeps you, it keeps the objects aligned. Okay, let me see if this one's okay. All good, all good. All right, so now I'm going to click on this little guy right here. I'm going to rotate him a little to the right and then move him a little bit to the left. Okay. Then move this to the left also. And okay, I think this is all good. Now I'm going to place some annotations. How am I going to do that? All right, so you open the menu, text, and then annotation. And then we have the circle and the line annotation. Okay, so let's place a circle annotation first. So let's say I'm going to, right, so this is a rock. And I'm going to label this R. And yes, you can pick any color you want, but I'm just going to place it anyway. So I'm going to place it on top of this rock right here. So it's currently placing the annotation. All right. So as you can see, the rock is, so the annotation is placed right here. If it's not precisely where you want it to be, you can actually move it yourself manually. Okay. So this is where I'm going to place the annotation. So that's my R, right? And you can see this the R. And then once you click on it, you'll be able to see the text. But for now, you will not be able to see it because we are still in editor mode, right? Okay, move on to the next feature, which I haven't tried yet. So let's try it all together with everyone. So this is the new feature. This is the line type annotation. I haven't tried this before. Let's do it together. Oh, wow, it's almost 4 p.m. Time flying by so fast. Okay, so, okay, we're gonna have more 15 minutes. We're going to add another 15 minutes from now, because there's a lot of things that I need to explain. So yes, this is the line type annotation. So this feature is actually published. You can try this at studio.assemblrworld.com. What you need to do is you simply write a title, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do that. This is a whale shark, right? This is a whale shark short. And then you can also place a longer text. Okay. I'm gonna write, hello everyone, I'm a whale shark. Oh, I'm a whale shark. How are you? How are you? Okay, and then as you can see on the bottom, you will be able to see a couple of icons. The first one is the left one, and the second one is the right one. So if I'm not mistaken, this is actually where you'll be able to place your annotation. So if you'd like to place your annotation on the left side of the screen, you can pick on the left annotation right here. So as you can see, there's a couple of modes. There's a straight line, and then there's also a jagged line right here. I'm not sure. This is my first trial, everyone. So let's see if this works. I'm not sure, but okay, let's see. I'm going to place the annotation on the left side of the screen, and I'm going to use this one. And I'm gonna place it right here. Oh, wow, it actually works. Okay, so as you can see, yes, this is the annotation that I have just placed. And there's also a line. This is a the line looks actually quite faint. I think it's because of the background color, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. But yeah, if we tap on this, oh, you'll be able to see a longer text. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so this is actually the line annotation feature, which I haven't tried before, but it's pretty amazing. It turned out pretty great. All right, so everyone, please try the line type annotation. Okay, and then I also would like to show you. So okay, so this is the scene that I've just created. So this is a scene about a whale shark. So this is my presentation. This is what I would like everyone to know a bit about what's in my head. So I'm trying to visualize the whale shark. So this is what's in my head. So it has a huge font on the back. And then we also have a very cute whale shark in the middle, and we have a quite a nice rock on the back as well. We have a few images of corals and plants. And then there are annotations as well. We have the annotation about the whale shark. As you can see, this is the annotation. Okay, so now what you can do is, did you know that you can duplicate or you can create a new scene or a new slide or a new page? I'm not sure what you guys call it, but it's either the three of that. So yeah, I call it the scene feature. So right on the bottom here, you'll be able to see the plus icon. So that with that plus icon, you'll be able to add more scenes. So let's click on that. And then when you move on to the next scene, everything's gone. So it's actually like you're working with another blank canvas. But if you go back to the left one, you'll be able to see this cute whale shark. And how do I differentiate all of these so that I would know that this scene is about the whale shark and the other one's not? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a scene thumbnail. So right here, I'm going to capture it instead. So let me pick an angle. Okay, this works pretty good. Let me move on a little bit to the right, and then I'm going to capture it. There you go. That is the scene thumbnail right there. And then on the next scene, just to make it quick, I will add a random 3D object. Let's add a cartoon animal. There's this cute duck right here. Where's here it is. So cute. Now it's trying to, it's actually trying to download the 3D and place it on the workspace. Okay, so this cute little duck is right here, and then I'm gonna scale it, move it a little bit to the top. Okay. All right, and then I'm to differentiate the scene again. We're going to capture the scene so that I know this is the duck. Capture. There you go. As you can see on the bottom, there's a thumbnail of a duck. And then you can also duplicate the scene. How do you duplicate the scene? What you do is you click on the scene on the bottom, and then you'll be able to see an option where you'll be able to duplicate your scene. So duplicate the scene. See, you'll have two ducks. But remember, if you change the position, the size, the rotation, the angle of the object that is duplicated from the other scene, then the other scene will also be affected. that works like, let's say you're on Microsoft Word and you have a header and a footer, that you'll not be able to change that, right? Because once you change one on one page, the others get affected as well. So yes, that's what the duplicate feature is like. So if you'd like to add objects, you can simply do it manually by opening the menu and see the 3D library. So yeah, now I'm gonna just remove this one because I would only like to see one duck. And again, oh, this one is an important thing that I would like to show you. This is the hide thumbnails. So you can hide the thumbnails on the bottom. So if you do not want to show what you have on your presentation, you want it to be a surprise. You want your students, you want your viewers, you want everyone to see that there are slides that you do not want to show because maybe it's for a quiz or you want to show the wow factor of your presentation. You can just simply hide the thumbnail. So how am I going to do that? What you're going to have to do is you have to click on the scene, and then on the right side of the menu, you'll be able to see the hide thumbnail, which is placed on the bottom. So you'll be able to see this hide thumbnail right here. Click on that, and this thumbnail will not appear on your project. And then for the second one, I would also like to hide it. Okay, so yes, that's how it's gonna work. And then you might have another question. How am I going to let others know that I have two slides? How am I gonna redirect them to the other slide if there's nothing, there's no button, no nothing that I can show? Oh my God, we have 5 more minutes. Time flies so fast. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to place a next button. So this button will help navigate people to the next page. I'm gonna look for the button now. Here it is, it's in signs and symbol. And here it is, next. Okay, right here. Okay, it's huge. Let me resize this a little bit, and then I'm gonna move it a little bit to the bottom now, like this. And then how am I gonna help people navigate to the next scene? What you can do is click on this object, and then as you can see, a menu will appear right on the right side, and then click on this button right here, more. And here you'll be able to see more interactivities that you can apply to this object. We have duplicate. You can duplicate this object. We have mirror. You can mirror this object 180 degrees. And then we have copy to. Copy to is like duplicating an object, but to another scene. But now I'm going to show you the untap feature. So this next button can help the users to navigate it to other slides or other scenes or to a website. So it's basically, it's up to you. So if you want to redirect them to a website, you can click on this one, open URL. But if you want them to be redirected or navigated to the other scene, simply click on this switch scene. And then on the right side, you will be able to see which scene that you want this to be redirected to. I picked scene 2. All right, it is done. I am so sorry for the untidy project, but I hope that you get all the message that I want to deliver. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my project. I haven't given a name for this project first, so I'm going to call it Whale Shark. Whale Shark. Now it's trying to save the project. Okay, it's saved. And I would also like to publish my project. So this is a project. project about a whale shark. Okay, and then we can also add a cover image for your project, but I would also, well, I would just like to capture this instead. So let me zoom out a little and capture, and there you go. That is my cover image. And yes, I will set this to public, and this falls under the animal category. Submit, publish. All right, it is published. Okay, successfully published. So once it is successfully published, we will provide you the web player link. So what is a web player link? So once you have this link, you can open this project on your browser, or you can send it to your friends and they can see it from their phones. Also, they can access the project from their phone. And then, or they can actually add this to their blog. How do they embed this to the blog? So what you need to do is you open this embed web player, and then you'll receive an embed code right on the bottom. And there will be options such as you can hide the project info. As you can see, this is the preview of what it's going to look like on your blog. So you can hide the project info, you can hide the watermark right there. You can actually hide the Assemblr watermark. And then you can have a transparent background. Also, you can also change the size of the embedded project. So you can resize it according to your needs. And then once you're happy with the settings, you can copy the embed code. And I'm not going to do that right now because there's still a lot of things that I need to explain. Okay. Okay. All right. I will show how it looks like on a browser. And then you can generate a QR marker. So every project is linked. It is linked with a QR marker. So once you have this QR marker with you, you can print it out, and then you can use our Assemblr EDU or Assemblr app to scan this project. So once you have this marker, you can print it anywhere. You can place it anywhere. You can place it on your book, on the exam, so that the students can scan on this project and answer the question based on the project that you have created, and so on. There's a lot of things that you can do. But now I'm going to show you how it looks like on the web player. So I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to see how it's going to look like. Okay, so I have copied and pasted the project. Now this is what it's going to look like. See? So this is the thumbnail that I have created. This is the thumbnail that I showed you. This is the captured image that I have directly captured. And this is the description that I just wrote, right, when I was publishing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see it in 3D. Like on this one right here. All right. Now let's see how it's going to look like. Okay, now it's preparing the files. Now, since this is browser-based, every object that is placed within the project are being downloaded from the server to your browser. So it might take a little while, but it's not going to take too long. Once you open this project the second time, or your next visit to the same project, it will not take longer to load, because it's the data is already stored on your browser. Yes, so the shark and the rock. Let me close this one. Okay. I may have placed a lot of objects, I think, but yeah. I think my internet connection is pretty slow. Oh no, wait. Disclaimer, my laptop is very slow. It is a low-end laptop, so please bear with me. Okay, so this is my project that I have just created. So this is the whale shark, and as you can see, these are the shark that I've placed. And as you can see, this is also the annotation that I have placed previously. This is the lined annotation, and this is the round type annotation. And as you can see, this is as you can see the text right here is this is a rock. And these are the 3D objects of the plants as well. And once you tap on the whale shark, you'll be able to see the description right here. And once you click on the next button, you'll be able to be redirected to this cute duck. All right. I think that is all from me today. If you have any questions, please write down your questions. But if you'd like to know more about what are the capabilities of the Assemblr Studio Web, please visit our YouTube channel. We have a lot of detailed tutorials right there. It's like the small bites of tutorials. It's just a couple of seconds tutorial because it's very, very easy. And it's Assemblr Studio Web is very easy to master. So within an hour, you can actually master this app. So yes, please visit our YouTube channel. It's called Assemblr World, and you'll be able to see a playlist on the Assemblr Studio Web. All right, so now we're going to go back to our presentation. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Wow, my camera is still on. Okay. Okay, right now I'm going to explain to you about the use cases of Assemblr itself. So it's not just for education. There are many opportunities that you can find using these using this technology. So let me share my screen. It's right here. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay. All right. So the augmented reality use cases. So Sambar Studio, Assemblr App, or AR itself isn't just for education, isn't just for enterprises. It's for a lot of things. You can create a product out of the AR to the AR. You can, let's say you would like to create a product, a t-shirt, or you'd like to create a postcard, you'd like to create anything that's related to visual graphics that you can find it within an augmented reality project. That is also possible. So there are endless and limitless possibilities. So what's the first use case that is what is the most popular use case in Assemblr in augmented reality, basically? Yeah. So the biggest demand in augmented reality, or let's say in Assemblr, is actually education. So let me tell you a little bit of our history. Previously, Assemblr wasn't an educational app. It was an augmented reality app. We just wanted everyone to be able to create augmented reality experiences. It was like Instagram. It was like a YouTube, but for augmented reality. You can see everyone's post. You can see the feed. You can also follow people. You can like. You can comment. You can even walk inside the project, because we used to have that feature, but now. But since we've seen a lot of projects that's created for presentations, for education, and then we see that, oh, okay, so this technology is mostly used for education. And that is why we try to see that this is a very good tool for teachers to be able to present their lessons in the classroom or wherever their students might be in an interactive way. And there are endless possibilities that you can do with with these interactivities that we provide, and we also then we will add more interactivities in the future. So yes, education is one of the highest on-demand use cases yet. And then the next one, we have an example of an AR invitation. So we have a lot of demand as well from people who want their invitations to be augmented. And we have a couple of clients from Astra Life, from Google. Oh no, that was a parcel. That was a Ramadan parcel. And then we have from an art exhibition as well. And yes, countless, endless AR invitations that we have created for our clients as well. And then we have Dekoruma. Dekoruma have also created a magic postcard where if you visit their booth, you'll be able to scan the postcard that they have distributed to the visitors, and they will be able to see the postcard in 3D. So this is their marketing strategy. And then we have an AR creative brochure. So this is brochure. So let's say you have a brochure, and then you would like your buyers to see what it looks like in 3D, right? Because when you have it in 3D, it just convinces your clients or your buyers to be able to purchase your products. And yeah. And okay. I think that is all for the use cases session. So now we are going to move on to the next session, which is the Q&A session. All right, everyone, please see. All right. Let me check on the chat box right here in case there are any questions that I've just missed. So if you have any questions, feel free to turn on your camera or turn on your microphone so that you can talk to me directly and ask me a question. But meanwhile, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm so sorry. All right, let me read the chat box. Okay. All right. We have a question from Ahmad Taha. Why is it sometimes that the display on Assemblr web player is different from that on Assemblr app? It is not synchronized yet because we have two apps, right? We have two mobile apps. We have the Assemblr EDU app and we have the Assemblr app.
Oh ya Allah, alhamdulillah udah bisa masuk lagi.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm so sorry. So yeah, so that's the reason why it's quite different, because we are currently trying to sync all these apps so that they have the same language, the same communication. So yes, please bear with us. We are trying very hard to sync all these so that everything can be synced and can be seen as the same object or the same project from one app to another. I hope that answers. The second question is, we have from Ella. The line feature is great. Can we change the submission for ARSF and use this feature since it was not available on Monday? Yes. If you'd like, you can change it. Yes, but please do it today. All right. And then we have Andika Wahyu Perliansha. Excuse me. I have uploaded 3D object. But when I insert to the project where there is notification that object is not found, was it an FBX file? Just wanted to make sure, because we only only FBX files are that can only be accessed through our app currently. Just wanted to make sure if it's FBX file. Yes, FBX file. Okay. all right, there's something wrong with the file. If you'd like, if this is very urgent, can you send me the 3D file so that we can inspect the 3D object? Can you send me an email with the 3D object inserted? Yes. All right, thank you. And then Ahmad Toha, please, the assets in the web player can move so that it's more fun to make projects. So are you saying that you'd like to have the assets animated? Is it like that? Yeah. Yes, Ella. I see. So this FBX upload is quite troublesome, but we're trying to find the solution. It works on some 3D objects, but on some 3D objects doesn't work. So yeah, we're still trying to look what's the problem behind this issue. Okay. All right. I think Mr. Ahmad Toha haven't heard. So Mr. Ahmad Toha, if you're listening to me, please, I would just wanted to make sure, is it so you'd like the assets to be animated, or is it something else? Okay, let me move on to the next question. Mr. Aang, he would like to ask some questions. Can we, as an individual, get permission to delete the previous 3D object which was inserted? Okay, all right, noted. Let me write down. Yes, that is a good idea. Delete 3D objects. Actually, you can actually do that, Mr. Aang, but you have to access Assemblr Studio App. But since we're trying to move on with that app, so we're trying to. But yes, this feature will be available, Mr. Aang. So you'll be able to delete your 3D objects. But if this is urgent, you can actually download the Assemblr Studio app, and then you can delete the 3D files. Okay.
Thank you,
And
Miss.
the second one, is it possible to enrich the format of picture that we can upload to animation GIF? Are you saying that you'd like to add a GIF format?
Yes.
Okay.
GIF
Okay.
with animation.
Okay. So actually, at the moment, we cannot add GIFs to the as a media, as a 2D media. But yes, I will write down that GIF. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Aang. All right, and then this other question is, I want to ask, so from Siti Aisha Binti Mat side, she said, do you have a module for the students? How long will it take for students to learn? Which year is it suitable to learn? So Ms. Siti, I recommend you to join our Assemblr Certified Educators community. You'll be able to meet other educators as well. And then there are other teachers that will be happy to share with you their experiences. And some of them also like to share their modules and yeah. And how long it will take for the students to learn it. I heard some teachers said that 1 hour is already is enough to learn the Assemblr Studio Web. So yes. Okay. Which year is it suitable to learn? I'm not sure what this question means, but maybe can you elaborate? Okay, move on to the next one. Dr. Abdel Bas, he asked, by joining this webinar,
How are you?
Hi, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I am fine, thank you, Andy. And you? I hope
All
you're
right.
fine.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Yes, welcome to this session. All right. Yes, you will get a certificate, free premium plan, and there's a door prize. But yes, we would like to see a couple of things before we move on to that section. And then
the processing
and then I want to. I'm sorry.
What the processing slowly in program? Internet or what?
Hello.
Use.
Hello? Okay. Okay, I cannot hear you. Okay. All right, move on to the next question. Hi, Miss Anita. I want to ask why can I not open my project that I created in Assemblr Studio Web to Assemblr EDU? Yes, that is the same question as the previous one. So we are trying to sync the one on the web and on the app. So it's gonna take quite a time to do that, but I will let you know once you'll be able to do that. All right, when I edited the annotation, it cannot save directly and there is no save button there. Can you try, I'm not sure, can you refresh it? So, okay, so before you, maybe before you create a project, make sure that the save icon is actually there. So just to make sure that you can save the project so that you do not lose the project. Okay, and then another question. So Ahmad Toha, how did you make the ER marker? Can we make our own, or do you have to take it from Assembler's assets? So ER marker is basically any image from your phone, or you can take a selfie and then you save it and then you set it as an ER marker. That'll work. So basically it's any kind of image that you can apply as an ER marker. And then we have Miss Aprilia. Thank you. Hopefully can make interesting learning media for my students using Sambar. Thank you, Miss Aprilia. And then Ella, I think I have, oh yeah, yes, Ella, yes, you can change the submission. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Why is the processing is slow in program? Is it because of the internet or any other issue? So basically, the processing, I'm not sure what you're trying to address, but usually, if I'm not mistaken, it's because of one is internet connection, because they are trying to upload data and they're trying to download the data so that it can be previewed accordingly. And 3D objects is quite, it has a couple of megabytes, right? So that's why it takes quite a lot of time to download or upload the project. And then, yes, I think that is all. If anyone have any questions, please send me an email. It's anita@assemblerworld.com. Please send me an email if you have any questions. So there you go, that is my email. And again, everyone, please change your name. Change your name to your full name. Okay. Change your name to your full name so that we can create the web certificate for you. And if you do not change your name to your full name, I'm so sorry, you might not get your certificate. And then also for those who are joining today, they will get other than an e-certificate, they will also get a 1 month individual plan. So you will get a 1 month individual plan and an e-certificate. So please make sure that you have your full name. No abbreviations. Please use your full name. No nicknames, no nothing. If it's a nickname or you don't have your full name, I'm so sorry, we will not create the e-certificate for you. So please, you have your full name as a display on your Zoom display. So, okay, I think that is all from me. I am very sorry for the short time, 1 hour and a half. It feels like only a short time for me. But if you'd like, you can you can visit our YouTube channel. We have a playlist of tutorials. You'll be able to see everything that I have just explained to you. These are just small bites of tutorials, just a couple of seconds for every segment. And it's going to be really quick. You can master Sambar Studio in no time because the platform is really easy to learn. All right. Thank you so much for attending today's session. I'll be looking forward to be seeing you on the next events. Oh, I would also like to remind you that we're going to have a live session next Friday. And then we're going to have an art competition. If you follow our Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to see these informations as well. So please make sure to follow our Instagram. Our Instagram is Assemblr World. So yes, please follow our Instagram so that you know you'll get the latest updates and news from our from Assemblr. So yes, I will. So thank you everyone for attending today's session. I hope to be seeing everyone on the next session as well. Thank you so much for attending, and have a good day, have a good morning, and have a good evening. So yes, thank you so much, and we will distribute, or we will send these e-certificates through email. So please check your email. It may be in your inbox, or it's either in your spam or your junk folder. So please check those 3 folders. All right, thank you so much, and I will be looking forward to see everyone on the next session. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a nice
bye.
day.
Bye. Anita, have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Would
Miss
you like
Anita.
Would you like to have a photo session if it's all right? Is it okay? Okay, all right. Please turn on your cameras. I didn't plan for this photo session, but usually when I do webinars, I ask for photo sessions. So, okay. All right. Everyone, please turn on your camera. Why am I free? Okay. Are you ready? Wait, let me mention. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So everyone, get ready. You know, Assemblr has this hand sign. So this is actually like our logo, Assemblr. So what you have to do is like you do like a peace sign with your right hand and left hand like this, and then you just so the ends of your middle fingers meet each other. So it's kind of like this. So this is the A sign. Okay. All right. So I will ask my team to do a screenshot if it's okay. All right. Let me count to. All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Udah. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I will be seeing you on the next session. And thank you so much for attending. And please check your email somewhere around tomorrow or basically this week to receive your e-certificate and your accounts upgraded. All right. Thank you so much and have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.